Hi everybody, I'm Andrew Krasny. Welcome to WTA's State of the Game, where I am with two of our biggest, most successful, famous rivals, legends our sport has ever known, Chris Evert, Martina Navratilova, to talk about the current state of tennis and the current state of the WTA. Here's how it works, ladies.
Okay.
I've got 7 questions. You have about a minute each to give us your thoughts and your opinions. Are you ready to go?
I have the rankings here, so
Okay,
I'm ready
but
for these
don't go
questions.
over. Which player has the game's best first and second serve? Martina, we'll start with you.
You mean combine first and second? Then Pliskova.
Okay, Karolina Pliskova. Tell me why.
Well, she's got all the spins. The flat one, the top spin, the kick serve, as well as the slice. And she's got power, so she can vary the pace on the first serve, as well as location and spins. And then she's got a very unattackable second serve.
All right. Chris?
Ditto.
Okay, there you go.
I have to say, we're talking about Serena. If Serena was playing, she would definitely have the biggest serve. But Pliskova, I also agree, first and second serve. Because she's so tall, the trajectory is different. The bounce is higher when she does serve, and that it causes a lot of trouble to her opponents. And even Serena said that when she lost her at the U.S. Open a couple years, was it last year?
Last year, yeah, because when you stretched
16.
out, when you stretched out, instead of here, the ball is here, and it's just that much more difficult to do something with it.
The only problem is if her serve's not on, you know, she has to back it up with her game.
Right.
So she wants her serve to be on so she can make it a little bit easier.
Okay, topic number 2. We're going to start with Chris this time. Which player is most likely to win their maiden slam in 2018?
I am going to pick Simona Halep.
Really?
Because she could have won 3 slams this year. I mean, she had bad luck. She should have won the French. Wimbledon, she had that tough match with Konta. And then if she had pulled through that and played Venus in the finals, you know, who knows? I think she could have won that. And the U.S. Open, she had Maria Sharapova. She drew her, and, you know, I picked her to win the U.S. Open. I thought on a hard court. So I think because she's had such bad luck, she is #1 in the world right now. I think it's going to get the juices flowing, and I think she's going to be motivated, and she's my pick.
All right, Chris, so she thinks it's bad luck for Simona Halep last year. What about you?
Well, as a good friend of mine, Catherine Hepburn, used to say, you make your own luck. And Simona did not create that. And she has just not come through in the big moments. And I'm thinking that Karolina Pliskova has those weapons and maybe is a little more steady mentally. So my pick would be Karolina.
Okay, Karolina Pliskova.
Good
You
pick.
think it's Simona Halep?
Good pick.
Good pick.
Her serve better be working, though.
Exactly.
Okay, topic number 3, Martina, we'll go to you first. Which active player has the best forehand? And when we say active player, Serena's still on maternity leave, so who's got the best forehand on the tour?
Best forehand. That's a hard one.
I can go first.
You can go. Okay, you go first. Let me see if
I think this year, weapon-wise, I'm going to go Venus Williams.
I was going to say Venus.
I think it's the more improved shot. She is belting the ball with power, adding a little bit of topspin to keep it in, so it's been consistent. Her forehand approach shot, it has been unbelievable, so that's my pick.
I agree. I think Venus, because she, as I was commenting the other day, she has really made the strike zone much smaller. She used to really fish with her, she's got a long arm, she got away with a lot, but the strike zone was massive. Now she's narrowed it down, and because of that, she's much cleaner on that forehand. She can still generate the power, but much more solid shot. So yes, I agree.
You can't be in the top 10 and not have a big forehand or a big backhand. So, you know, I think the thing that Martina noticed, her strike zone is smaller. It's because I think she's moving better and she's getting the ball and getting the footwork ready, and so then she can smack it. So, I mean, it's been awesome all year.
And also Venus is better in the awkward shots, you know, when she's inside the court or off to the sidelines, she can roll it down the line still or go short cross court, take the pace off. She's got more variety on that forehand.
Right. Okay, next one. Topic number 4. Which rising star will break through in 2018?
What's considered rising star? Yeah.
Well, someone who's still outside of the top 30, someone who's just about to make that that transition.
Where's Kasatkina?
Okay, it's not your
Dasha?
turn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Martina, she always does this. She always does this.
All right, you've got your list outside of the top 30.
No, I don't. You know what? I don't need my list. But I had to look at my list, see who was outside the top 30. I'm going to say Naomi Osaka. I'm going to say Naomi Osaka because she's played some close matches against top 10 players. She's got the power. She needs to mature a little bit more and get better in the selection of shots. She hits a little bit too flat, and I'm saying what she should do, but I feel like she is a good athlete, and I think she generates a lot of pace, so I pick her.
That's a good pick.
Thank you.
I like her game, and she's got so much power. Needs to harness it, but nice problem once again. And Kasatkina, is she outside 30? Or
Okay.
I like
What
her.
is it about
She's
Dasha?
athletic. She's competitive, and she's she's feisty. And I think for her, it's just she's got a nice all-around game. So for her, it's playing more by instinct rather than trying to think out there. And she's just not quite there yet because when you have more variety, it takes while.
I like it because she's fearless. She reminds me of Ostapenko a little bit in the sense that she goes after. She's not afraid to win. She knows how to close matches.
Right. Let's switch to topic number 5. We'll start with Martina. Which active player
I was first last time.
has the best backhand?
Active, I think for me it's close between Muguruza and Pliskova. I mean, they just and then there is Wozniacki. I mean,
and Halep has not got a
Halep's
bad
backhand
backhand
is,
down the
she's
line.
just not aggressive enough with it.
Right.
So I would go with Muguruza.
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to jump on your
No, hey, you
on the
guys are
bandwagon,
agreeing.
but I think Muguruza, and I
Who do you
think we
think?
saw it at
Because
Wimbledon,
she
that down the
looks-
line, especially down the line back, and she's so strong that she puts a lot of power behind it. She's got that big punch, and it's her most natural shot.
I'm going to throw one out to you that's not on here. Who do you think's made the biggest adjustment in their game to get into the top 10 or get back into the top 10? Who's made the noticeable, okay, you can tell they've been working on something?
Well, I would have to say Wozniacki.
Yeah.
When things go right for her, she has definitely picked up the pace on her serve. She's going more for the forehand. She's closer to the baseline, just more aggressive, plays less passively. Still, when the chips are down, she has a tendency to back away, but she is definitely more proactive. And that's why I give Muguruza the backhand, because she's more proactive from where she's hitting it from. Halep may have just as good a backhand, but she's hitting it 3 feet further behind the baseline.
Right.
Yeah.
Not that much of a threat.
Right.
Great minds think alike.
Ditto.
I mean, I would definitely say Caroline Wozniacki because, I mean, she did not have a good year last year, and she's really stepped it up, and she's hitting with more power. She's flattening out her shots more. She's not hitting with as much topspin, and she's accelerating that racket. I love her serve. You know, the beauty of coming to Singapore is we can sit right on the court and really see the players a lot better than in a booth.
Right.
And so
You can
I'm
hear the
seeing that
difference.
she's
Hear it come off the
flattened
racket.
out her serve even and the snap at the top. So she's playing outside her box
Right.
and more aggressive, and it's suiting her.
All right. Topic 6. Which 2 players will develop our next big rivalry?
Oh. Well, it should
Can I
be
go first
Muguruza.
this
Yeah,
time?
Chris,
Since you
go
went
ahead.
First the
Yes, go
last
for it.
6 times. Okay.
She's so competitive.
No, it's Martina just dives in there, just like a serve volleyer.
Right? You expect anything different?
No. I'm saying Serena Muguruza. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know why. It just came to my head. I'm hoping that Muguruza, who has everything in her game that it takes, you know, I think her head has been preventing her from kind of winning more matches and really being a leader, you know.
Right.
But I think those two could have a good rivalry.
I think Muguruza has upset the whole Williams house, right? She's had big wins against both of them. But a quick question before we get your thoughts on that is it her head? Her head, she's icy now. She's much more serious. She's got a whole different presence. You can argue, is it hurting her with multiple titles? But look what's done for her. She's won 2 majors with it.
Yeah, no, I do think it's her head because I mean when you look at her game and you look at her physique and you look at the serves and the forehands, the backhands, she knows how to volley. You know, she's quick around the court for someone that tall and big. So she's got all the weapons but something has been holding her back, and I can see a little fear in her eyes at times, a little panic when she's not, you know, she has to get that champion calm about her. And maybe now that she's won Wimbledon, you know, maybe she can do that in 2018. But it would be great because Serena needs, you know, she needs somebody.
But hold the rest of that thought for what we predict for 2018. Okay, Who do you predict is the
Yeah.
rivalries for 2018?
We would love to see
hard.
that one. We would love to see Serena Muguruza. If Serena is healthy and comes back, then Maria in the mix. Azarenka will be in the mix, hopefully. But I was going to say Muguruza and Pliskova. To me, they're the two big hitters. They're
Okay.
the younger generation. Maybe will play more tennis. Serena will come back, but how much will she play? It's too many unknowns here. But I
good pick.
agree with you about Muguruza. She's got everything. I would like to see her work with Conchita somewhere. It worked so great for
wow,
her
right?
at Wimbledon, and now Conchita's nowhere to be seen, and Mugu fell apart here.
Let's talk about the predictions for 2018. We can't predict the future, but we can sure take some guesses and some shots. Oh, I'll
Right.
take anything from the two of you
I think
experts,
Serena
right?
will come back and win a major, and I think
Okay.
somebody else will be number one at the end of the year, and I would pick between Pliskova and Muguruza. I have to go with big hitters.
Ooh,
Okay.
good for you.
think- You think Serena has a chance to end the year again number one next year if she's back in
Of
the
course she
series?
has a
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course she has a chance. She just needs to play enough tournaments. I mean, because it is cumulative ranking points. So but she has done it before until she got pregnant. So yes, absolutely, she can do
Okay.
it again.
So that's your prediction 2018, Chris?
I predict Venus retiring at the end of next year.
God, that just
I'm sorry,
that's- no,
but
but it's
I
listen,
think
it's a reality,
It's
but it just cuts.
unbelievable that she's had the
In the
year she's
finals
had,
here,
but she has a
finals.
whole other year. Competition's getting tougher and tougher.
She's getting
How
older and
much
they're
more?
getting better.
How
Right.
much more does she have in her?
the tank.
So I think that's going to be a retirement. And I think it's going to be a banner year for women's tennis. And
I hope so.
you know,
I-
if Serena and Azarenka, Kvitova's come back, Maria's come back, and then with this whole crew of younger players, I mean, it's going to be unbelievable. I mean, I can't predict how Serena's going to come back. I mean, I think can she win a Grand Slam? Absolutely.
And you know she wants it, right?
But I would doubt that she plays a full schedule. Having a baby, having a child.
It would be amazing. But
Yes.
she doesn't surprise us. She impresses us. 3 new players here: Svitolina, Ostapenko, and
Garcia.
and Caroline Garcia.
Garcia.
And I think they'll be just only getting better.
Right.
And so I'm looking forward to see how much of a jump they can make this next year. I think,
Okay.
as Chris said, it could be a banner year. We could have too many great players. So again, we could have
That's-
4 different winners of
I'll
Grand
take
Slams.
that. I'll take that
could
problem
happen
any
again.
day.
Yeah.
What changes before we go? Anything that you'd like to see changed?
You know, nannies for
Make-
hire.
Okay.
Nannies,
I
make
don't
it
know.
easier for players to bring their dogs on the tour. That's always dear to my heart.
Bring them all. Bring 'em
Get
all.
rid of the lead. Get rid of the lead,
There you go.
please, and maybe bring the shot clock. You know, overall, because it's too what do you call it? Unpredictable. The umpire decides when to call time, and you know. The
And there
guys
is
are
leeway,
slow.
right?
The
So-
guys,
Yeah.
it's too arbitrary, and the fans liked it when they tried it out at the US Open, and juniors and the legends, and when they
Right.
had the clock, and it's great. You know exactly where you stand. You know exactly when you need to get the ball in play, and also take away that bum toss, because you know it's
Only
just
have one chance to
one
toss.
and if you don't hit it, then it's a fault. Guess what? People are going to start hitting those serves.
Right.
And,
Yeah,
You
that's
take that
true.
out.
That's a good one.
They need to be able to control that better, and if they don't, then they pay the penalty. You know, it's kind of like ball and strike in baseball. You don't get a do-over.
Okay,
right.
so bathroom breaks.
Yeah.
Don't like the 10 minutes that the players
too
go
tough,
off the
too much
court.
time.
Right, it
Sometimes
totally
it's
changes
8,
the
9,
rhythm.
10 minutes. We're waiting for the.
Another
It's
shot
bad
clock,
for
a
TV.
pee clock.
People turn off the TV. It's a bathroom break, for crying out loud.
Right.
Okay, and the injury, I think that needs to be tightened up a little bit also,
Injury
and
timeouts.
decide if it's cramps,
Let me ask
or
you-
if you're anxious and you're feeling
was
like
gonna say
dizzy
anxieties.
and you're feeling dizzy. Remember,
I know-
Azarenka, that one
I know
was
they're
wide open.
hydrating. I know they're hydrating more, but how many times did you go off the court to go to the bathroom during a match?
In my 18-year career, I never went off once.
Really?
I never went off the court once for a bathroom break. And how about this? The thing that's kind of annoying when a player comes on the court and then before the match they take a bathroom break. There's one player in particular that does that.
Right.
Don't do that. No, don't do that.
All right, interesting.
Okay.
So we'll see. Well, listen, it's been incredible getting your insight. I can't wait to see what happens for 2018. I know all of you will be watching in 2018. Be sure to follow all of our social media channels on WTA. On behalf of Chris Evert and Martina Navratilova, I'm Andrew Krasny. We'll see you next time.
It's fun.